Do you know why most people stay stuck in a cycle of financial struggle their entire lives? Do you know why you can work 2 jobs, invest every spare cent you have, and read every book on modern finance, yet still find yourself staring at a bank balance that refuses to grow? While at the same time, certain families that have carried the hidden keys of the Torah for generations, seem to generate wealth effortlessly, even in the middle of a global crisis? I am going to share something with you today that is uncomfortable. It is a truth that will challenge everything you think you know about your home, your sleep, and your money. There are 3 specific objects, common everyday items, that you likely have in your bedroom right now. These are not just decorations. In the world of the spirit, these items are what we call abundance anchors. They are heavy, dark weights that are literally dragging your financial frequency into the dirt while you sleep. This is not a theory. This is not a manifestation tip you found in a magazine. This is practical, mystical technology that has been proven over 3,000 years of Jewish history. I have spent over 45 years studying the deepest layers of the Zohar, the Talmud, and the hidden manuscripts of the Kabbalah. My name is Rabbi Sarah. My ancestors were the keepers of the Golden Code in the old city of Safed. 7 generations of my family have passed down these warnings, and today, because of the economic darkness falling over the world in 2026, I have been permitted to release this wisdom to you. We are living in a time of massive spiritual and economic shifting. You see it in the news every day. Banks are tightening their grip. Inflation is a silent thief lurking in every grocery store. The middle class is being squeezed until they have nothing left but debt. Yet there are those who remain completely untouched by these conditions. They attract opportunities while others struggle. They find money in unexpected places while others watch their accounts shrink. Why is there such a difference? Because they know that the physical world is just a shadow of the spiritual world. If you try to change your bank account by only working in the physical world, you are like a man trying to fix a leaky roof by painting the floor. It is useless. You must go to the source. You must go to the place where your soul rests. You must go to your bedroom. By the end of this hour, you will know exactly which 3 items are acting as vessels of leakage in your home. You will understand the law of the fractured image, the curse of the dead harvest, and the weight of the paper shadow. Most importantly, I will reveal the specific vessel sealing ritual that you must perform tonight to stop the drain and begin the overflow. Before we go a step further, I need to see who is ready. Making a public declaration is the first step in shifting your spiritual alignment. If you are ready to stop the leak and claim the provision that has been set aside for you since the beginning of time, write in the comments right now, "I seal my vessel and activate my overflow." Do it now. Do not wait. The universe responds to the bold. To understand why these objects are so dangerous in the bedroom, you must understand what happens to you when you close your eyes. In our tradition, sleep is considered 1/60th of death. When you sleep, your soul, your neshama, leaves the physical body and ascends to the higher worlds to be recharged. It is a holy process. It is the time when you are most vulnerable, but also most receptive to the divine flow of shefa, or abundance. Imagine your soul is like a bucket being lowered into a deep, golden well of infinite wealth every night. When you wake up, that bucket should be full. You should wake up with ideas, with energy, with luck following you throughout the day. But if your bedroom is contaminated with the objects I am about to describe, it is as if your bucket is filled with holes. You spend all night at the well, but you return to your body with nothing. I remember my grandmother taking me into her small room in Jerusalem when I was just a girl. She showed me a small clay jar. She said, "Sarah, a king cannot pour wine into a jar that is filled with sand. Your bedroom is your jar. If it is filled with the spiritual sand of these 3 items, the King of the universe has no place to pour your blessing." Most people treat their bedrooms like a storage unit or a trash can for their daily stress. This is a catastrophic mistake. The Talmud teaches that blessing only rests upon that which is hidden. Your bedroom is your most hidden place. It is your holy of holies. If you allow poverty vibration objects into this sanctuary, you are inviting the silent thief to sit at the foot of your bed every single night. Let us reveal the first item. It is the most common and perhaps the most destructive. I am talking about the fractured mirror or cracked glass. Look around your room right now. Do you have a mirror with a small chip in the corner? Do you have a vanity with a crack running through it? Perhaps it is even an old picture frame where the glass has a hairline fracture that you think does not matter. In the science of the Kabbalah, mirrors are not just glass and silver. They are portals of reflection. Light hits the mirror and reflects back into the room. If that glass is broken, the light is shattered. You are literally broadcasting a shattered reality into the spiritual world while you sleep. Think about this. If you look into a cracked mirror, you see yourself in pieces. Your subconscious mind, which is most active during sleep, accepts this broken version of you as the truth. You begin to see your finances as broken. You see your career as fragmented. You attract broken deals and fragmented opportunities. In the ancient texts, cracked glass is said to be a landing pad for the evil eye. This is not a fairy tale. The evil eye is simply the destructive energy of envy and lack. It thrives on brokenness. When you keep a cracked mirror in your bedroom, you are telling the universe, I am a broken vessel. I cannot hold a full blessing. I once had a student, a very hard-working businessman in New York. He came to me crying. He said, Rabbi, I make millions, but it disappears faster than I can count it. I am always in debt. I told him to go to his bedroom. He found a beautiful antique mirror that had been passed down to him. It had a small, almost invisible crack in the lower left corner. He did not want to throw it out because it was expensive. I told him, that mirror is costing you more than its weight in gold every night you sleep in its presence. He finally listened. He removed it. He shattered it completely so no one else would use it, and he replaced it with a whole clear mirror. Within 2 weeks, a lawsuit that had been draining his bank account for 3 years was settled in his favor. This is the power of removing the fractured image. If you have cracked glass in your room, I do not care if it was a gift or if it cost $10,000. Remove it before the sun sets tonight. You are clearing the static from your frequency. The second item is one that many people think is beautiful, but in the spiritual realm, it is a graveyard. I am speaking of dried flowers and dead plants. I see this all the time. People keep dried wedding bouquets, everlasting floral arrangements, or even worse, plants that they have forgotten to water and have allowed to wither away in the corner of the room. The Torah is a tree of life. Our entire tradition is based on the concept of chai, which means life. Life attracts life. Money, in its purest spiritual form, is a living, pulsating energy. It is like a river. Rivers move. Rivers provide life to the banks. When you keep a dried flower in your bedroom, you are keeping the memory of life. You are keeping something that was beautiful but is now dead. You are surrounding your sleeping soul with the frequency of the past. Poverty is a stagnant energy. It is the energy of not enough, and it is over. When you surround yourself with dead plants, you are signaling to the Creator that your season of growth has ended. You are telling the universe that you are satisfied with preserved remains rather than fresh miracles. I want you to look at the homes of the ultra-wealthy. What do you see? You see fresh, vibrant green plants. You see bowls of living citrus. You see flowers that are replaced the moment they begin to wilt. They intuitively understand that to attract the new, you must remove the old. In the Zohar, it is written that the divine presence does not rest in a place of sadness or decay. A dried flower is a symbol of decay. It is a magnet for the energy of severity and restriction. If you sleep in a room filled with dead plants, you are inviting restriction into your bank account. You are telling the money that wants to come to you, there is no living soil here for you to grow in. Go through your room right now. Every dried rose, every dusty wreath, every brown leaf on a dying ivy plant, get rid of it. Do not put it in the hallway. Do not put it in the garage. Take it to the trash outside your home. You are telling the universe, I am ready for a fresh harvest. I am a living vessel for a living God. The third item is perhaps the most dangerous because it feels responsible, but it is actually a spiritual poison. I am talking about unpaid bills, debt paperwork, and negative bank statements. Many of you have a junk drawer in your nightstand. Or perhaps you have a folder under your bed where you keep your important papers, which are really just reminders of how much you owe the world. You think you are being organized. You think you need to keep your bills where you can see them so you remember to pay them. You are sleeping on top of your problems. In the world of the spirit, a piece of paper is not just paper. When that paper has your name on it and a number representing a debt, it becomes a binding contract in the spiritual realm. By keeping these papers in your bedroom, especially under your bed or on your nightstand, you are tethering your soul to your debt while you sleep. Instead of your soul ascending to the treasury of heaven to receive new ideas for wealth, your soul is being pulled back down by the weight of the paper shadow. You are literally dreaming of debt, and what you dream, you create. The Talmud tells the story of a man who could never find peace in his home. He was a merchant who was always one step away from ruin. The sages told him to look at his bed. He found that he had been keeping his ledger, the book where he wrote down all his losses, directly under his pillow. He thought he was studying his mistakes. The sages told him, "You are feeding your soul with loss, so you wake up and find more loss. Tonight, you must perform a financial migration. Take every bill, every notice from the bank, every credit card statement, and every receipt. Move them out of your bedroom. Put them in the kitchen, put them in a home office, or put them in a dedicated cabinet in the living room. Your bedroom must be a debt-free zone. When you walk through that door, you must feel like a king or a queen who owes no man anything. This shift in your environment will shift your internal thermostat of wealth. You will begin to wake up with solutions instead of worries. Now that you know what to remove, you must understand how to seal the vessel. Removing the objects is the first step, but you must now recalibrate the frequency of the room. I am going to give you the exact step-by-step procedure. Do not skip a single detail. Spiritual technology requires the precision of a master craftsman. First, the cleansing. Perform the washing of the hands. Use a cup to pour water 3 times over your right hand, then 3 times over your left. As you dry your hands, say, "I wash away the dust of lack. My hands are ready to build and to receive." Second, the inscription. Take a small piece of unlined white paper. Do not use lined paper. Lines represent man-made boundaries, and we are calling in the infinite. Use a pen with black ink. Write the Hebrew letters Shin, Pi, Ayin. This spells the word Shefa, which means abundance, the divine flow. Underneath that word, write the number 26. This is the numerical value of the holy name of the Creator. It is the bridge between the physical and the infinite. Third, the placement. Take a small amount of seed money, a coin, or a bill. Place the paper and the money inside a clean white envelope. Seal it. Tuck this envelope inside your pillowcase or directly under your mattress, specifically on the side where your heart rests. Fourth, the sealing blessing. Stand in the center of your room, facing east towards Jerusalem. Speak these words with authority. Blessed is the source of all provision. I have cleared the thorns from my garden. I have sealed the cracks in my jar. This room is now a sanctuary for wealth, a harbor for peace, and a vessel for the overflow. The old is gone, the new is here. Amen and amen. Once you have removed the items and placed your Shefa code, you must enter the protocol of silence. For the next 24 hours, do not tell a soul what you have done. Do not call your sister. Do not text your friend. Do not even tell your spouse unless they are performing the ritual with you in full alignment. The Zohar teaches that blessing is only found in that which is hidden from the eye. If you speak about the ritual before the energy has a chance to root itself, you are venting the steam from the engine. You are losing the pressure. Keep the secret. Let the silence be the seal of your power. Within the next 72 hours, something will happen. It will not be a mountain of gold appearing on your floor. If you are looking for magic tricks, you are missing the point of spiritual law. You will see a sign of the sprout. Perhaps it is a phone call you have been waiting for. Perhaps it is a sudden hunch about a business idea. Perhaps it is a small bill that is suddenly waived or a refund you forgot about. When you see this sign, do not dismiss it. Touch your heart and say, "Thank you for the first fruits." This gratitude tells the universe you are ready for the full harvest. You now have the keys. I have given you the wisdom that families have used to survive and thrive through thousands of years of history. You are no longer a victim of the silent thief. You are a conscious creator of your own vessel. If this teaching has resonated with your soul, I want you to do 3 things to seal this moment. Subscribe to this channel and turn on all notifications. I am Rabbi Sarah, and every week I will be releasing more Torah strategies, secrets of the Hebrew months, the timing of the moon, and the specific psalms that shatter the chains of poverty. Hit the like button. This is your digital seed. It tells the world that this wisdom is valuable. And comment below. If you have finished this video, write, "My vessel is ready." This tells me who is serious about their transformation. Go now. The sun is setting on your old life. The room is waiting. The code is ready. Are you? Shalom.